So that the first thing you're going to see with the e-commerce site is the home page, and on the left hand side you'll be able to see categories, and the categories that code is the category list HTML. So say I were to select categories, the solid body guitar category, and that sends a get function to display the products. So then once I send the get function, and by selecting that, I'm allowed to pick a product, and by selecting the product, it sends a get request, another get request, to display the product HTML of the product selected. So say I just wanted the American Deluxe, it displays all the product information, and one of the options is to change the quantity. With changing the quantity, it automatically is set to 1. If you don't type in 1, or say I want to change the quantity, but I accidentally change it to P, it'll send an error code. See the please enter a valid quantity, and that error code is right here. It's a 404. But then say if I were to type in I wanted 3 of these guitars, then I could click add to cart, and that automatically updates it to 3. So then when I add the cart, or when I add the product to the cart, and if say that was the first time I had ever added the product to anything, or added the product to the cart, it sends a request for a product ID, or a cart ID, I'm sorry. It sends a request for a cart ID. So then the next thing to do is when we're in the cart, we're allowed to update it. So I can update it from here as well. Change my mind again, only want 1. Update that, and then it changes the subtotal. The update function is right here. Just let me scroll down. So it lets you select the item ID, change the quantity, and then update it, and they have to make sure that it's an integer, and it won't let you update it if the quantity is less than 0, or if it's a letter, or like I said, it has to be an integer. More than 0 though. Another option is to remove. So say I wanted to remove it, I can remove the item, and then that was my only item, so now my cart's empty. But removing that is this code, and it's the remove from cart request. It's just automatically, it has the item ID, and then it just allows you to completely delete it off of your order. So it also gave you the subtotal. So if I go back, add another one of these, say I'm going to do 2. Add a cart, and it'll give you the subtotal, and showing the subtotal, that function is the cart subtotal function. It submits a request, it goes by decimal. You're allowed to pick the form or the format that you want it in, and it includes the cart total, and then that equals the product price times the item quantity. So that's what that is, and then it returns with the cart total. Alright, thanks.